Today we're going to be talking about this guy right here, the iPhone 14 Pro, caseless for about 6 months. So obviously I do case reviews on my channel where I test out a case. In those cases, I do use the case for a few days just to see how it is and just to get my own personal thoughts about it so I can make a video for you guys. And this is what I did for the previous year for the iPhone 13 Pro and the year before that with the iPhone 12 Pro. So I've been doing this method for a long freaking time. And I've also made videos about why I personally go caseless and the best way to go about it. And you guys have probably seen those videos, but in today's video, I'm just going to be showing you guys the condition on my iPhone 14 Pro 6 months later without rocking a case. So first things first, I'm just going to clean the screen just to make sure I get all the fingerprints and dust and everything off of the screen. And the first thing that we're going to be looking at is, of course, the front of the display, because that is pretty much one of the most important parts, or the most important part of the iPhone 14 Pro. So as we can see, first glance, it looks very, very good. I mean, I do see a scratch here near the dynamic island, and I made a video about this, or I mentioned it in a video where I have no idea how that happened. I literally just picked up my phone one day, thought it was a little hair, tried to wipe it off, and it did not wipe off it. So that's the only like easily visible scratch that you can see right off the bat. It actually kind of stands out. But honestly, that's kind of all that I see. I mean, there are also some small little micro scratches that are kind of hard to see in some lighting, but honestly, for most cases, I do not even see those scratches. But if I do put it against the right light, those do seem to pop up a little bit, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me at all. So before we take a look at the rest of the phone, there is one thing that I do think that you should have protection on, and that is your online information. Which actually brings me to today's video sponsor, Aura. Aura protects what's important, like your identity, finances, and sensitive data from getting sold all in one app. So basically, when you don't have protection online, all sorts of information is out in the public and accessible from data brokers who sell your information to robocallers and spammers. Aura will identify brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They'll even opt out of junk emails and telemarketing lists. So basically, when you get that weird call or that weird email and you click it, it's just a spam and it's not a real email or a real call. They're just trying to sell you something or trying to make you click something. Basically, Aura will get rid of all of that, which that alone is honestly worth it in my personal opinion. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online and sign up to receive a 2 free week trial with my code aura.com/Ramirez. And like I said, guys, this is 2 weeks for free. You don't have to pay anything and you can just try it out. Get rid of those junk and spam emails and also telemarketing lists. And thanks again for Aura for sponsoring on today's video. So as you guys know, it is a stainless steel frame around the entire phone, which is with all iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. I ended up getting the purple one, which is a darker stainless steel. I usually go with silver, and it usually gets scratched up and you can see it easily because it is a light, it's just bare steel. There's no color added or anything like that. But with the purple color, it's a lot darker. So honestly, I have not been able to really see any scratches, which I really do like. But one thing that I don't like about it is that you don't really get that mirror effect with the purple. You only really get that with the silver, which I kind of do miss. And honestly, I kind of regret getting this one. I wish I got the silver. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the sides. I'm just going to clean it off again. All right, so for the first side, as you guys can see, there's not really any scratches that are too visible. The only really visible scratches are on these corners right here, as you guys can see on the top of the corner right there. But on the entire side, there's maybe just a few scratches that I can visibly see with my eyes, which is really, really good. And then when we go to the top of the phone, there are a little bit more scratches. There also is a few like little dings and stuff like that, because that's actually where kind of like dropped it a little bit, but didn't crack or anything like that, so it's okay. But yeah, there's basically just a few nicks in the stainless steel on the top of the phone, which doesn't really bother me because I don't carry the phone on the top, I carry it on the bottom, so honestly, I don't even feel those. And then we go on to the next side with the volume buttons. So yeah, basically the same exact thing. I just see scratches at the bottom corner. That's pretty much it. And also the top corner as well a little bit. That's also another place where I kind of dropped it a little bit. But yeah, honestly, don't really see any main scratches on like the actual side, just kind of on the corners. I mean, there's a few here and there, but they're not really visible. Let's go ahead and go on the bottom of the phone. And as we can see, a little bit more dings, a little bit more scratches. This is probably the worst side, I would say. I would say either the bottom or the top are the worst sides. Scratch-wise, there also are a few little nicks as well in the stainless steel on the bottom, but I don't even notice them at all. But yeah, I would say the bottom is probably, honestly, the worst from scratches and stuff like that. Usually, I do use MagSafe, so I don't like plug in anything with the phone. I usually just, stick a MagSafe charger on the back. So honestly, for this charger, it doesn't really get that much use, which is kind of a good thing. I'm just so used to MagSafe, I don't really use the charger unless I absolutely have to. So if you use the charger a lot more than I do, and you don't have a MagSafe charger, this is usually the bottom of the phone is usually the one that gets the most scratched. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the back of the phone. This is in pretty good condition, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, guys, I've been going caseless for about 99% of the time that I've had this phone. So let's just take a look really quick. I don't really see nothing. I don't see any scratches. Obviously on the back is a matte glass, so it's pretty hard to get scratches in the matte glass. If it was all gloss, obviously there would be a lot more scratches if you went caseless on like the regular iPhone 14. But for the matte, I don't really see any scratches whatsoever. There are a few little nicks on the stainless steel on the back corner, but honestly, not a big deal at all. Next, we'll take a look at the cameras at the back, and they look pretty much brand new. I'm not gonna lie. They look very, very good. So for me, I really don't set my phone on the table. I usually just set it somewhere soft, like on my bed or literally on the carpet, because you guys know if you put it face down or even back down, more than likely you're gonna end up getting some scratches here and there. So what I do is, if I have a cloth, I also have the, Apple cloth. I just set it on my table and then put it like that on the table so that my actual screen is not touching the hard, rough surface, and so scratches don't appear on the phone. So yeah, guys, this phone has actually kept up pretty well. As you guys know, I did some drop tests with this thing with some cases on it from insane heights, and it's still surviving. I have not gotten anything repaired or fixed or anything on this phone. I also have dropped it a few times just from like small distances without a case on it, and that's where some of the nicks are from. But the phone is still intact. The screen is perfectly fine. I mean, it has that little scratch on there, but there's no cracks or anything like that, which is the most important thing, that there's no cracks or any actual physical like damage other than those small scratches. So hey guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is your iPhone worse or is it better than my current iPhone going caseless? So hey guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know what your phone looks like. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. And again, thank you for Aura for sponsoring this video. I'll also leave a link down in the description below where you guys can check them out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.